Hello, Beez Bladers. Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. This should be a very fun and interesting unboxing. I'm hoping it is going to be as cool as I'm expecting. This should be a budget titanium beast. Oh my goodness. Feels like it weighs about 42 pounds. Maybe not that much. Oh yeah, look at that. Would you look at it? This is the Eafengrow EF906. Holy freaking moly. Oh, talk about gadunk, gadunk, gadunk. Talk about some serious jimpage. Oh my good. Ooh. Oh, check it out. We have two different colors. And check out that texture vision. That's what I'm talking about. A little bit of texture vision on that titanium clip. And yeah, anodized backspacer. I like it. I like the looks of it. You ready to see this blade? Pow! Right in the kisser. Oh, my Lanta. Now that right there is a bruiser. Wow, check this out. Now here's something really, really cool. I'm going to show you another one that I've unboxed previously, and it's one of these. Oh my gosh, it feels really good. Another one of these budget beasts, but this one, besides titanium, guess what? EF Knives, they upped it. They upped the blade steel. 14C28N. Yeah, you hurt me. You hurt me. They went up another 10 bucks and upgraded to 14C28N. How about them apples? Here's a look at that big old jimping. Ooh, it feels really nice. I expected it to be a little aggressive. It's not too aggressive. It feels good. It's not real finger grabby, but here's a look at that stonewash on that 14C. Wait a minute. Hold on. Is this hollow ground? I'm going to double check. And I hope you're all having an absolutely wonderful day. Let me look here. No, it is not. Okay, maybe that was just high hopes. But here's a look at this side going all the way down. You do have a big old lanyard spot here and a little bit of huge dunk jumps in the back. Wow. This is a pretty cool, you know what? Overbuilt knives. I mean, seriously, this is an overbuilt knife, but I'm totally digging some of these big knives. I'm going to show you what this one looks like next to the Proponent and the EF901 here in just a minute. It is a frame lock, and it does have a steel lock bar insert in there. Very nice. The lockup's right in the middle, and yeah, look at that. We're centered, and oh yeah, it sounds really good. Look at that. Of course, with a blade like this, it's going to be drop shutty. It doesn't get more drop shutty than that. You better get your fingers out of the way. Ooh yeah, that is nice. And this has, I would guess, just a guess, that it has steel ball bearings. That would just be a guess. But even though it stops right here, it'll stop right there. All you have to do is give a little bit of gravity, and it just goes right past the deep tip. I just took measurements, and this bad boy is 9.1 inches from tip to tip. Your blade length's 3.95 inches, and your cutting length's 3.75 inches. The blade thickness is 186 thousandths of an inch. It is chunky. But check this out. It comes down to 19 thousandths of an inch, so it does a really good job of fading all the way down. And the weight, anyone have a guess on what this bad boy weighs? 9.51 ounces. Could you imagine if this was steel and not titanium? This thing would probably weigh 2 pounds. Now let's see if this chunker will cut a little bit of a piece of paper. Oh my goodness. Look at that. So quiet. So even though it's a chunker, it comes super sharp right out of the box. Before I forget, I definitely want to see what this bad boy looks like next to the QSP Penguin. Yeah. So if you have a QSP Penguin, now you definitely have an idea of the ballpark. Now you ready? Here you go. The Artisan Proponent. Oh yeah, so the Proponent is a big boy, and this is definitely in the big boy club. And how about another one in the big boy club, the KIZER Sheepdog XL. Oh yeah, now that's what I'm talking about. Look at the size of that puppy. It is not messing around. And my camera is at a little bit of an angle, so to switch these up, here you go. There's the Proponent. Now here is one that I've showed before. Now this one has D2 steel, and I'll put links to this one and to this one. This is the 901, and I'll also put links to another one that I don't have yet, the EF905. You'll want to check it out. There's probably a picture on the screen right now, but this one here is the EF901. It is even bigger than the 901. I could definitely see what the allure is of having a big overbuilt knife like this, especially being a knife collector and enthusiast. Now, let's check out the action. Ooh, yeah, it just comes ka-chunking out using both fingers on the thumb studs. And by the way, the thumb studs are grippy. They do have a little bit of grip power to them, kind of rough, and I like that. Makes it very easy to grab with my finger, and the thumb, or the, the thumb flicker, actually, you can do it like that. Flick your bic. It has some really big jimps, but they don't grab your skin. So this is, you can push button it, and, oh my goodness. And you can fling it out like a light switch. Now, the one thing I'm noticing is I would say that detent ball or the flipper tab are kind of a safety because I don't know if you want that much blade falling on your finger. I mean, some folks prefer it, but it just comes plopping down when you let go. Check this out. This just looks wicked. You know, if there's some knives out there that cost $200, $300, $400, $500 that have a look similar to this kind of gives you an option because these run around $79 with 14C28 in. Now the size of my hand's 4 inches, 3.5, and from the bottom of my palm to the tip of my middle finger is 7.25. And let's see what it looks like. Oh yeah, it feels good. No hot spots whatsoever. And if you have extra large hands, this is gonna fit your hand no problemo. And the classic grip, absolutely comfortable. And if you wanna get backwards here and do a little choppy chop or a little swing on a bag of mulch, you're definitely good to go. Now the question is, can I reverse flick it? Oh, yes, I can. And that's a lot of knife to push out in the reverse flick, but I can do it. Now, you can, oh, okay. This choil is bigger than it looks. You can actually get your finger up in here and hold it trigger fashion, and that is comfortable. You got to be careful for that heel, depending on how big your fingers are. And look at that. We have room for sharpening. The plunge grind's way up here, so that is good. The grind on it is very nice. The finish on this knife is very nice. I like it. It's uniformy. It's uniQE. No, it's not uniQE. It's uniformy. EF906. I like the finish. I like the ergos. I like the action of it. This is pretty nice. It looks like a lot bigger knife, but once you get it in my large size hands, it's really not. Unless you have some really chunky fingers, then you have plenty of room. So all you guys that like bigger knives, if you want a titanium knife in the budget realm for around $79, I'd say this is a pretty fun one to get. And you know, I would say it would probably be pretty useful too, because you're not gonna have to worry about your lockup. Your hand's gonna have that frame lock locked and keeping it locked in place. So this is a pretty cool knife by EF Knives. I like a lot of their knives. They're working knives, chunkers, and definitely some collectors. This one, I mean, if you want to carry it in your pocket, you definitely can. It weighs 9.5 ounces, 9.5 ounces of pocket power. But let me know what you think about this big chunkarooski. I'm calling it a budget titanium beast because that's exactly what it is. And if you're not interested in this knife, tell me how your day's going. Tell me how you've been. Tell me what you had for breakfast. Go watch this video. You're really going to enjoy that. And until I see you again in the Hive stream or in the comments or chats, remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.